We obtain the energy we need from various sources, including nuclear fission. But what is nuclear fission? Nuclear fission is the process in which a heavy nucleus, like uranium-235, divides to form smaller nuclei of intermediate mass when bombarded with a neutron. That's the reaction represented on the left side. The process releases largest amounts of energy and more neutrons than the one it captured. The release of more neutrons than the one it captured is the property that allows chain reaction to develop. So the reaction shown on the left represents the breakdown of uranium-235 nucleus in strontium and xenon. But the uranium-235 nucleus can break down into more than 30 different elements. And because the intermediate elements are more stable than the heavier nucleus, the breakdown releases largest amounts of energy. So much so that for half a pound of uranium-235, or 235 grams to be exact, the energy released is about 500,000 times higher than burning 1 ton of coal. I don't really understand how much energy that is, but it's an incredibly high amount of energy. A nuclear chain reaction is a self-sustaining sequence of nuclear fission reactions. So in less than a second, the reaction can become uncontrollable, liberating a tremendous amount of heat to the surroundings. But for a chain reaction to occur, there has to be enough mass of uranium-235. So enough uranium-235 must be present in the sample to capture the neutrons released in initial fission reactions. Otherwise, many of the neutrons will escape from the sample and the chain reaction will not occur. So if there is not enough mass, the mass is subcritical. Nuclear fission can be used as a source of energy, but before we started using nuclear fission to produce energy, we use it to develop the atomic bomb. What is atomic bomb and how is it detonated? On the right side you can see a schematic diagram of an atomic bomb. The basic idea of an atomic bomb is the presence of fissionable material like uranium-235. So a small atomic bomb is equivalent to 20 tons of TNT, and for obvious reasons atomic bomb is never assembled with the critical mass already present, because if that was the case, the chain reaction would start in the assembly place and not where it's supposed to be detonated. Instead, the critical mass is formed in the detonation place by using a conventional explosive such as TNT, which is set off first to force subcritical masses of uranium-235 together to form an amount considerably larger than the critical mass, an amount considerably larger than the minimum mass required to sustain a nuclear chain reaction. And that's how an atomic bomb is made and detonated. There were many tests for atomic bombs 60 to 70 years ago, but nuclear bombs were only used twice as a weapon during a war. So nuclear bombs were used in Second World War. On August 6, 1945, US dropped a nuclear bomb in Hiroshima, Japan. That nuclear bomb was made with uranium-235. 3 days later, US dropped a second bomb over Nagasaki. The fissionable material in the second bomb was not uranium-235 but plutonium-239.